What up, QC crew? King Day is in the mother building.
Burn it up for so. Your bitch gon' not know when was up. Run that shit, we had all the show. Say that shit for your camera.
Warning. Everything said in this video and on this platform is strictly my opinion and all alleged. Here, we speak about hot topics on YouTube and other social media platforms for entertainment and conversational purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised.
What it do? It's your homie King Day here in King's Corner, and I am back with another reaction video for you. Now look, what up y'all? We are on the last part 3 of the grimy Jamaican girls trip with Nirvana's mama. All right. If you have not already, please go check out part 1 and part 2 so you are not lost in the sauce. We ain't doing no reviews. We finna get straight into it. We ready. You better get ready. Look, I ain't gonna hold you no longer. I never do. If you mess with me like I mess with you, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share. We're gonna get straight into this video. Let's get it. Let go.
Alright, y'all, part 8 of my grimy Jamaican girls trip story time, okay? Yeah, y'all, so I left off in the last video, right, that she sent me out without a phone, with, you know what I'm saying, no way of point of contact, no nothing, because my phone was dead, and then once, you know what I'm saying, I finally got my phone turned back on, then I'm going to try and act like I just left out of nowhere, y'all, when her friends started talking about where did she go? You let her go off by herself, blah, 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 blah. And then she talking about, oh, I didn't tell her to do that. Where did you go? Why did you leave? And I'm like, what are you talking about? Why did I leave? You told me to leave. Like, what? So, y'all, then next thing you know, they like, you know what? Instead of having the dude take you back to the Airbnb since it's farther away, have him take you to the Juvet place and we gonna come and pick you up. And it's like, you know what I'm saying, like 10 minutes away from the arena or wherever they was having the daybreak party at. So, y'all, I told the dude, and I was just like, you know what? Cool. So, y'all, I told this man, right, to drop me off at the, you know, where he said. So I said, since it's a shorter distance, how much is it going to be now? Because it's already $20. So tell me why this is, y'all. You would think that it would be costing more, less, right? Because I had already, sorry. So yeah, so I had the man drop me off or whatever, right? So next thing you know, y'all, he trying to charge me more to drop me off a shorter distance. I said, oh, hell no. So I already told myself, y'all, I'm giving that the $20 and that's all the getting for me, and that includes the money that I paid for the charger, because he ended up paying for the charger and he gave that to me. And when he dropped me off at
How much
the
was
place,
the charger?
I gave it $20. That nigga was mad, y'all. He was so mad. He in there talking about you said come on, I was like, listen, bro, you just getting this $20 and that's it. And I already feel like you charging me way over the price. So, bro, take this $20 and get the ASAP. I said it just like that. I don't care. Me don't care. Yeah.
You a thug out in Jamaica.
So anywho, y'all, then the Poppy and Shanika and all of them or whatever, they pull up later on. I had already grabbed my Juvet bag, all that, y'all. So at that point, everything's, you know what I'm saying, everything's copacetic cool. So then I get in the car and Poppy, y'all, Poppy is not having it. He like, you could have got taken, why did you just leave like that? And I told them straight up, like, she told me to. I was trying to wait for y'all, but she said, no, go on without, they not going to take you. That's what the told me. They like, I would never say such a thing like that. We care about you, blah, blah, blah. Y'all, the friends was looking out for me more than this was. And then the girl was getting mad because the friends, so she stopped talking to her friends and started giving her friends silent treatment because they were helping me. Isn't that something? Y'all, when I dissect this situation, this girl is really evil spirited. Like, she really has a demon inside of her. For you to send me out, like, you know what I'm saying, with no type of, you know, it's like, if you must really hate me and want something bad to happen to me that bad. Really, like, it's crazy the extent people will really go to hurt you, to have something like somebody to abduct you, all types of shit. Like, that's really crazy, off of pure hatred for no reason. I didn't even do anything to the she been doing it to me the whole time. And I still been being nice. All right, y'all. So after that, I've been thinking about that. I went home. I told my mom, like, my mom, everybody was just telling me how I had an angel watching out, looking over me. My grandma, God rest her soul, like, was on, like, there attached to me the whole entire time, making sure, because the way how they was talking, y'all, like Poppy and all of them, they was like, yeah, you don't play, like, tourists go missing every day, B. Like, that's how serious it was, like, serious. Then they like, you're a pretty girl, like, like, it's a lot of could have happened to me. And I was like, yeah, you're right. But at the same time, it's like, I have a girl here who does not like me, not trying to help me out. So what am I saying? I have to do things. I have to make happen myself,
Right.
Like, I really do. So, y'all, after that or whatever, I got my ticket and stuff. I went back home. I had, like, took, like, a little power nap or something like that. Y'all, and then the next day, so that same night, or I think, like, 3 o'clock in the morning, that's when the Juvet starts, y'all. And so you go to the Juvet and you literally march and drink and party, shake ass and throw paint on people. Turn up all the way till all the way through the morning. Seriously, that you partying for a long time, y'all. Them Jamaicans, y'all, they do things. They be turning the fuck up, y'all. They be turning the fuck. I can't. When I find some real, I mean, not y'all not. When I find some great ladies that's like, what I'm saying, have a great personality like me, that like would really that would give me the same energy that I'm, what I'm saying, will be given to other people and stuff, like, which is my everything. I mean, I'm not asking for your everything. I'm just saying, like, when I'm a friend, y'all, like, I really look out for my friend. I look at my friend. I treat my friends like how I want somebody to treat me. And that's what I'm asking in return. That's all. Like, if I'm asking for loyalty, if I'm asking for somebody to pick me up when I'm down, these are things that I would do for my friends. So that's all I'm saying. When I meet some real ass like that, y'all, then, what I'm saying, we can go to church and really do it up. Really do that up. Because, y'all, they be partying out there. They be partying. So, anywho, y'all, so next thing you know, we getting ready for I go home, I tell my mom about it, all that shit. So then we go to the Juvet. So, y'all, I got pictures of the Juvet, all types of shit, y'all. The Juvet, yeah. Let me show y'all. Let me see. Y'all, I had so much fun at the Juvet. Like,
Where the
literally,
pictures?
I went there. I'm going to be real with y'all. We going to Jamaica, y'all. It's time to turn up. I don't never get to walk around the streets naked, okay? I never do. But in Jamaica, you can, honey. Like, I'm not saying completely naked, but you know what I'm saying? You can walk around with that dental floss on. Oh, so that's what I had on, y'all. I was walking around there, cheeks out, honey. Cheeks out. Dental floss on. Looking good. Looking good. Y'all,
She's
I was
so
looking
funny.
so good. People were coming up to me. Jamaicans. Yes, y'all. They was coming up to me, giving me props. They wanted to take pictures. Y'all would have thought I was a celebrity. Like, sorry for cussing, but y'all would have thought I was a celebrity the way how them people was coming up to me. Like, they was like, can I please take a picture with you? Can I please take a picture with you? Can I please take a picture of your tattoo? Like, can I please take a video of you? And y'all, guess who was there the whole time while people was coming up asking me to take pictures with them? You guessed it. If you guessed Shanika, it was definitely her. And she was, y'all, I just like, cause I'm just chilling, y'all. People was just coming up to me to like tell me how much they love my tattoos. Like, I remember this one dude, y'all, he came up to me and he was like, yeah man, showing me off his tattoos. He was like, yeah man, I got tattoos too. You see my tattoos? I'm tatted just like you. And then that's when I was just like, yeah man, respect. Yo, and I meant that though. I was like, yeah man, respect.
She had her a time in Jamaica.
He was like, yeah man. And then walked up. I was like, yo, they really with me out here. Yo, they really are. That's so crazy. Cause like the love that I was feeling from people that didn't even know me, y'all. Like the love that I was feeling from random people, like they were just coming over to me. They just wanted to talk to me. They wanted to take pictures with me and stuff. Like they energy and all of that was just so positive and so pure. And every time I would like look over to, Shanika, like, yo, did you just see that? Like they wanted to take pictures of me. She was just like,
yeah, she was salty. She was jealous.
I'm serious, y'all. I am so serious. I was just like, wow, like people really think that I'm like, you know what I'm saying, special or something. Like, I don't know. It's hard to explain, y'all. Part 10, y'all. Part 10.
Let's get it.
All right, y'all. Part 8 of... Hola, amorcitos. Feliz lunes. Happy Monday, everybody. All right, y'all. This is part 9, I believe. No, this is part 10 of my grimy Jamaican girls trip. Y'all, I'm at work, so I'm not at work, y'all, but I'm like, I have to deliver all of these fucking packages and shit. That's my new job, y'all. Nuevo trabajo, okay? And also, I use some new lash glue, y'all, and I'm not feeling it. It's irritating my eyes, so that's the reason why this eye is redder than a devil's dick. Like, why the
What?
Yeah. But I got some eye drops. Anywho, so the last episode or whatever that I left off at, I said I was supposed to show y'all some videos and shit from the Juvet.
And you did it.
So I'm about to insert them right now, and I'm going to stop fucking around with y'all, okay? I'm sorry. So I'm going to insert them right now, and one of the videos is you'll see a girl. She twerking. She backing that shit up. That is Shanika. All right, so I'm about to show y'all all the videos and everything like that.
All right, let's see.
Okay, so this must be after I showed y'all the pictures and all this shit. So now we fast forward and we going, because apparently I'm taking too long to tell the story. I apologize. So now we're at the carnival, right? Not at the carnival. So now this is the night prior. Juvet has ended all of that. This night prior to carnival. So the girl, y'all, I did not know that the putting on the costume is a 2-man job. Okay, this bitch knew that. So her and her Airbnb buddy or whatever, they were in her Airbnb putting on each other outfits and stuff. And tell me why this bitch called me on the phone, did not invite me to come over or whatever and bring my outfit over so that we can all get dressed together. No. But no, the bitch wanted to call me just to show me that she's not, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she wanted me to sit there and watch her help her friend help her put on her costume. You want to be like, yeah, so you can learn how to put on your own costume. Bitch, what the fuck? You're not even putting on your own costume. You have to have somebody help you to put on the fucking costume. But yet you want me, a non-Jamaican gal, to put on, you know what I'm saying, a costume by herself. I don't know how the fuck, y'all, on a trip. She talking about some, yeah, for the costume or whatever for carnival, you have to get your makeup done. You have to. So I'm like, I don't really want to wear any makeup, y'all, because at the end of the day, I don't know. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying I'm not a makeup girly. I'm kind of like a tomboy a little bit. And on top of that, I sweat a lot. So I already know that it's going to be hot as bejesus out in Jamaica. So why the fuck, if I know I sweat a lot, why would I wear makeup? Like, you know, I'm just setting myself up for a melted, you know what I'm saying, shit show. I don't want to look like that. I'd rather be out there, bags, you know what I'm saying, whatever, the frown lines and all. I don't give a fuck. I'm just happy to be there, to be honest. I don't wear makeup no other day of the week. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just, y'all, why I can't wear no makeup? That's my preference. So she like, yes, you must get your makeup done, all this stuff or whatever. So I'm like, yeah, it's a little too late for all that.
At this point, yeah,
so
I'm done even listening to her.
I ended up bringing out some makeup and stuff with me. But I'm like, at the end of the day, I'm not confident in putting on makeup. So I told her, like, simply, I'm just going to put on my outfit and then just go. So she's like, no, you must do makeup, all this crap, right? It's Jamaican culture. So then afterwards, y'all, the friend, so y'all, I know I named her Tamisha or whatever, but I gotta name the friend something else. The other Jamaican friend. So y'all, I'm just gonna call her. I'm gonna call her Tasha Mack. That's what I'm gonna call her. So Tasha Mack or whatever. I don't know, cause I'm gonna just, y'all. Let's just call her Tasha. Okay, let's just call. Oh my gosh, no, we can't call the bitch Tasha. Why? Man, fuck it. That's just her name, y'all. Her name Tasha. It gotta be Tasha, cause everybody was calling her Tosh. So anywho, Tasha or whatever. She offered to help me come over and help me put on my makeup and stuff, because apparently, like, she know how to do makeup. I seen they'd been putting on face and makeup and stuff like that. So she said that she was gonna help me come over and help me, you know, get dressed or whatever. So y'all, they ended up, everybody, like literally, they hit me up at the last minute, right? Telling me all this stuff, like within an hour, I got to put on my outfit and all this stuff. No help, no nothing. And catch an Uber and go on this fucking dummy mission. So you know what I told them? I said, fuck off, y'all. Fuck all y'all. I said that at this point, I'll get there when I get there. And then trying to get smart with me. Like one of the bitches, y'all, Tasha, she talking about some, yeah, did you do your makeup and all this stuff? So I said, no, bitch, because you said you was coming over to help me fucking put on my outfit and do my makeup. This is a fucking 2-man job. I don't know how to fucking smush that shit and all. Like, y'all, like when you get it, you have to like mold it to your like your body and
somebody
stuff.
else lace it up.
This outfit is like metal. Then y'all, I don't got the perkiest chi-chis. You know what I'm saying? My shit, you know what I'm saying? Like some little teardrops a little bit. That's why I'm about to get these chi-chis done, okay? So them shits was melt. Then one of the bitches, the cousin of Tasha, okay, so eventually they came over, not them. So the girl, Shanika and Tasha, y'all, they left. So the two cousins, the two Jamaicans, the two real women's and whatever, sorry. They came to my Airbnb and helped me put on my costume. So then while I'm like grateful that, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, they helping me and we went and I hung out with them the whole entire time. But the girl cousin, she gonna say like, do you have any kids? While I'm putting on my outfit, because I'm not gonna lie, y'all, like the outfit literally is you wearing dinner floss. When I saw y'all, the outfits you're gonna see is dinner floss, okay? So I'm basically kind of naked. I'm not even kind of, I'm naked with the dental floss on, of course. So she tells me, she like, yeah, do you have kids? Y'all, my phone keep overheating. So she like, do you have kids? So I'm like, no. I said, yes, I have one kid. I have a daughter. So she like, I can tell. I said, how? She talking about your boobs.
I know you lying.
So yeah, y'all. So then afterwards,
I know you
leave.
lying.
I got my outfit on. I did my makeup, y'all. This shit is melting. The shit is melting. We didn't even get to the fucking march yet. My face melting. I should have never put on no makeup. And on top of that, y'all, every time I wear makeup, people always say that I look better without it. So it's just like, I don't feel comfortable. I feel muggy already.
Yeah.
So y'all, we get to the street or whatever, we gotta walk to catch up because I'm so late, because I just, at a certain point, y'all, I just gave up. But the two cousins, they wouldn't allow me. They're like, no, because you came out here to go to Carnival, so we gonna make sure you have a good time at Carnival. So y'all, we went to Carnival. It was all right. It was a lot of people out there. So the wings, if you ever fucking get them shits, the wings are fucking, don't even bring them to fucking the march. Don't do it. It's so many people, y'all. You gotta walk sideways through the fucking crowd. It's so many people. I had to end up taking my fucking wings off because you cannot fucking walk. There's so many fucking people. Like literally, if you, from y'all seeing the Juvet videos in the beginning of this video or whatever, and you seen all them people so close up together, that's literally how Carnival is. The wings are and I didn't want to get them bitches. I was just like, man, I'm cool without them. When I seen that price, I was like, shit, I could just do with the regular basic costume. Because, y'all, I had to leave them. And they're too big to fit in your suitcase. So, it's like, y'all, yeah. That was literally that whole shit. And I really didn't get no pictures because I wasn't even with them the whole time. Then when we were trying to catch up to them or whatever, it was just a whole bunch of shit. Y'all, my phone is overheating or whatever, so I'm gonna insert the videos. I'm leaving extra room and stuff to insert the videos, but I'm gonna tell y'all. So I'm not gonna lie, I was talking shit about the girl to the cousins and shit the day of the Carnival, but I don't give a fuck because what the fuck is she gonna do? So I was talking shit. So they went back and told the girl what I said, and then some more shit happened, y'all. That's why part 11. I know.
I'm sure you expected that though. Like, to talk mess about somebody's cousin, of course they're going to go back and tell their cousin, oh, girl was talking mess about you. Period. Right? Don't we expect that? I just want to know, how down did it go down. Let's see.
A lot of y'all is asking me, why would I still go on a trip knowing that the girl didn't like me? So the thing is, y'all, the first initial conversation or like, hi and stuff like that, I said I thought that she didn't like me because, the hi was just, it wasn't, what I'm saying, like super friendly. But also, y'all, in Philadelphia, people aren't friendly. I'm like kind of like the most nicest bitch out here. I'm just being real with y'all. So with that said or whatever, and she's Jamaican. So, Jamaicans, y'all, they not nice. They kind of like standoffish people. But with time, because I met the girl in January, the beginning of my weight loss journey, I was working out there till we went on the trip in April. So, and we had the same trainer, y'all. So we would show up to work out and stuff like literally almost, I'm not going to say almost every single day, but I say like maybe every other day we was working out together, and that's how we got cool. And it was like that for months that I was going to the gym. And then eventually when we got cool, like, started talking more and more, that's when she told me about the trip, and she invited me to come on the trip because I said I always wanted to go to Jamaica. That's it. And then that's when she was like, would you like to come, girl? And I was like, are you serious? Because don't play with me. I will really book that trip right now. I said, you don't know me. I will book that trip. Do not play with me. She said, no, girl, like, please wait. She was like, I want you to come. Like, yes, come. And that's what she was like. But the plane ticket is $800 though. And, is that a problem? And I said, no. And then that's what she was like, yeah, girl, I'm going to call you when you get home and text me. Like that. So that's how that shit happened. I didn't know that the girl was going to switch up on me. We went out to eat together. We went to the mall. We went shopping and shit. We hung out, a couple of times outside of the gym. But, we was working out with each other for a few months at the gym before I went on the trip with her. Now, the other girls, I didn't know the other girls from a can of paint, okay? Because the other girls, they're from Jamaica and they live in Jamaica. So, yeah, that's my story.
Okay, so that makes more sense because we definitely had the question of why would you even go on this trip, and this girl or this lady was looking at you like, from the jump. Now, she did say in that first or second part that it had been some months before this whole trip thing came about. But I'm thinking it was an interaction or two, and she was just like, hey, whatever. And then y'all see each other and y'all probably throw your hand up, keep it pushing, or how you doing? Like, oh, I'm doing all right. How you doing? I'm good, whatever. But no real conversations. Now you're saying that y'all went out to eat a couple times, y'all hung out outside of the gym. So it makes sense on why you went. It's just, baby, that little bit of clarity in the beginning would have changed a lot of my thoughts and opinions. But you know what? It is what it is. I said what I said because that's how I felt. But apparently the gym friend was a little snobby in the beginning, but they got used to each other. So maybe she was just having a bad day or two when she barely, said hello back to Nirvana's mama. I don't know. But let's go ahead and get us to part 11.
Hola, amorcitos. This is the last and final part 11 of my grimy Jamaican girls trip. Okay, last video I left off that they left me, and I ended up staying, hanging out with the two Jamaican cousins, right? Mm-hmm. So the Jamaican cousin or whatever, her name is Tamisha. I named her the other person by accident, whatever. That's why, I had to change the name. So the Tamisha, whatever, we hanging out, we chilling, whatever, drinking, all of the above. So she says to me, she like, yeah, that's crazy how that girl did you, da-da-da-da-da, and starts talking like, crap about the girl. Mm-hmm. So I say to her like, yeah, I said that, yeah, that is, crazy. I didn't expect for her to, treat me like this, whatever, right? So then the Tamisha says, she like, yeah, like, we don't even know you, and you know what I'm saying, we being friends to you, you know what I'm saying, like, more than she is, and that's, you know what I'm saying, that's crazy. So I'm like, yeah, and I told her, I was just like, yeah, like, at one point, I'm not gonna lie, like, I wanted to fight about it, but I said that at the end of the day, I'm just, I said, I'm not gonna talk to the girl no more after this trip, and I told her that. So tell me why, y'all, we finally reached the other girl, Tasha. Mm-hmm. So Tamisha and Tasha, they're cousins. Tamisha, Tasha, and Poppy are all cousins, mm-hmm. right? So we get me, Poppy, and Tamisha, we meet up with Tasha or whatever, right? So when we meet up, first thing Tamisha says to Tasha is that, yeah, she want to fight Shanika. So I'm like, first of all, I said that I wanted to, but I said that I just, only because I feel like, that was unfair the way that she treated me for the duration of the trip. So then afterwards, Tosh started talking shit about Shanika or whatever, saying how like, yeah, like that's crazy or whatever, because like, you know, we looking out for you more than she is, and you know what I'm saying, she the one that invited you on the trip and blah 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 blah. Then she was even saying how Shanika even started treating them differently or whatever, and giving them the silent treatment because they was, you know, like helping me and, you know, communicating with me about where we're going and what we doing, all this stuff, right? Mm-hmm. So then after that, y'all, they said that they think that she owes me an apology. Her friends said to me that she owes me an apology and that I don't need to do no more talking to her, and that I need to wait for her to come and apologize to me. Like, the next words out of her mouth, if she ever says anything to me, should be an apology. So y'all, that night or whatever, right, we ended up going out. So when we went out or whatever, we went to some like Jamaican club or whatever, you know, yeah, so we went to a Jamaican club and shit. And when we get there, I am not talking to Shanika at all. She not talking to me. I'm not talking to her. And she's literally, y'all, like, me, Poppy, Tasha, we all hanging out. We all having a good time and stuff. She's the only one, like, you know, like, falling back from the group, walking behind the group. Like, you know, like, if we go into a party or whatever, she'll, like, leave out of nowhere because she wants somebody to follow her and shit like that. Like, that's just the attitude that she's having. Mm-hmm. And I'm so glad, because none of her friends, they were not feeding into none of that shit. So then after that, y'all, we get in the we're leaving the party or something like that. So then it's some dude that's like trying to talk to Shanika. So when this dude's trying to talk to her or whatever, I'm walking by, so you know what I'm saying, like, I could let you and Buddy, you know what I'm saying, be in the back, y'all have your little privacy and shit, and I can stay with the group because we not even talking anyway. So when I'm walking by, tell me why this girl gonna talk about some Naya. So I'm thinking like she wanna, you know what I'm saying, apologize. Like, this her time to apologize the way how she's been acting. So don't you know, this bitch start questioning me, talking about some, what time did you get to Carnival? What time did you get to Carnival? So y'all, knowing my patience and my temper and stuff, y'all, I did not say nothing back to her, because I know if I do say something back and then she says something else to me, then I'm going to want to fight. Like, that's just me. So I knew not to say nothing back, because I don't want to risk getting jumped, y'all. Like, because y'all, it could really get like that. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, like, you gotta look, these are her friends, they're not my friends, and I'm pretty sure if they see me, you know what I'm saying, tearing her ass up, they her friends, so they gonna probably end up helping her out. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to end up like pressure off of baddies, okay? So after that, y'all, the last night, right? So fast forward, last night, right? So the last night, whatever, she hits me up, surprisingly, you know, to ask me if I wanted to go out, because I had the place that I bought my costume from, that place had gave me a wristband for the last party, so I didn't have to pay for that party. Mm-hmm. So when they told me or whatever, because I don't think that they had wristbands or whatever, I'm not sure. So I had a wristband, but my wristband was only valid till 8 o'clock. Mind you, the party starts later on. So they said if you're not here before 8 o'clock or whatever, you have to pay like $80 or some shit like that to get into the club or whatever party. So when we were like going and stuff, this day, Tosh, Poppy, and Tamisha didn't go. So it was just me, Shanika, and the Airbnb buddy. So we ended up, you know, I met up over at the girl Shanika's Airbnb, and I'm thinking that since she invited me to, you know what I'm saying, come out, and she hit me up or whatever, that maybe she thought about what she, you know what I'm saying, and her friends, you know, had a conversation with her about the way how she was like treating me and stuff, and maybe that was, you know what I'm saying, she was trying to have a conversation with me. So when I get over to her Airbnb or whatever, I'm thinking, because she looking at me, I could tell, you know, like the look that somebody knows that you've been talking shit or whatever, but they ain't say nothing. It's just like they trying to wait for you to say something. So that's how the girl was looking at me. Like, she just looking like... So I'm looking at her like, yeah, bitch, I know you know I've been talking shit about you, and I don't give a fuck. But we could talk about it right now. Now's the perfect time. So y'all, since I noticed that she's not going to have the conversation, I open up the floor for the conversation. So I tell her how, I think it's crazy how the way how she been treating me the whole entire time or whatever, that we've been out there and all this stuff or whatever. So then y'all, she like basically was like, oh no, it's just like a communication issue. I've been calling you and texting you. I thought that you didn't want to talk to me and and yada yada yada, right? So I'm just like, I find that hard to believe, because when you were trying to get in contact with me, I was receiving the messages and the text messages. Then at a certain point, I'm only communicating with Poppy, Tosh, and Tamisha. So it's like, what happened with that? So she basically was just saying like it was just a miscommunication issue and a misunderstanding and all this stuff. So y'all, I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to bring up the bathing suit or the Airbnb situation, whatever, because I feel like she already knows that she's wrong for doing so. That's why she never brought it up in the first place. So I'm just like, you know what? The trip is over. We're going out. I'm just going to end this shit on a good note, right? So y'all, after that, we go back to the States and stuff. She reached out to me. We was talking a little bit. So I'm thinking like maybe it was a misunderstanding. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it was miscommunication or whatever the hell. No, y'all. So then we're back working out in the gym. The trainer, the sleazy trainer, I have to do a story time about him. But he no longer works there no more. So she's looking to me to kind of like, you know what I'm saying, work out. She wants to work out with me. So while we're working out, y'all, we worked out together for 2 days, 2 consecutive days in the gym after we got back to the States, right? Mm-hmm. So after we got back to the States, we worked out together. She hit me up and was like, hey, what time do you want to go to the gym? I want to work out. Like, she's still trying to build a friendship. Okay, I don't know where I left off at, but we worked out together for 2 consecutive days in the gym, y'all. So that second day, everything cool, we laughing, we joking, all of that stuff together, right? We talking about, yeah, we gonna see each other tomorrow, we working out this tomorrow, blah, 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 all this crap, right? I'm thinking we building a friendship. So then, y'all, that's when she, like, we leave the gym. We talking about meeting up tomorrow or whatever, you know what I'm saying, the next day for our workout session together, right? So while she texts me after we leave the gym, y'all, after she been in my face for 2 days and literally for a couple of hours at the gym, she sends me a text message when she get home talking about have you been talking shit about me and this and the third, blah, blah, blah. So I told her, yes, I have been talking shit about you before we had our conversation and we squashed our beef in Jamaica. Ever since then, I ain't talked shit about you since, and I've been honest. Then she talking about who did you say it to and what did you say? So I said, I'm not about to repeat what I said or whatever, because obviously whoever came back and told you what I said, you know what I'm saying, seems to know what I fucking said. So what the fuck, obviously you're going to believe whatever it is that you want to believe. So it's really no point in me telling you what I said.
Right.
So then she like, so who did you say it to? Like, she's like real, you know what I'm saying, talking about oh, who did you say it to? So I'm like, bitch, you already know who I fuck, because obviously whoever told you what I said, they went back and told you what the fuck I said. So you already know who I said it to, and you already know what I said, and I just told you that I was talking shit. So at this point, I'm like, what do you want to do about it? Because I feel like we're talking in circles here. So then, y'all, she talking about I just find it real funny how you're smiling in my face and this, that, and the third and talking shit about me. I'm like, bitch, you've been talking shit about me the whole entire trip. Am I over here asking you what you was saying and who you said it to? No, because I don't give a fuck. That's not going to stop me from living my life and having a good time. Simply. So, yeah, y'all, now we got beef, and that's, she probably going to see the video, possibly. I don't know, but we still working out in the same gym.
Well, that concludes it, y'all. What y'all think about it? My opinion still stands. Like, the moment them first few red flags start coming. First of all, when she said something was happening with her reservation and she had to redo her Airbnb. Now she want to get an Airbnb with you and da-da-da. I would have deaded it. All of that would have been dead. Look, ma'am, I'm sorry to inform you, but I'm going to go ahead and go on this trip. I'm going to do my research. She said she had like 30 days or so by the time all this stuff started unfolding. It probably was 2 weeks up until. I'm going to do my own research on Carnival and the area I'm going to be staying in. I can't get my money back for my outfit, so I'm going to make this another solo trip again. Nirvana's mama said that she's a solo traveler. So it isn't like it's new to her. It isn't like, oh, this is my first time doing something all by myself. She been doing this. Right? So I would have treated this situation the same exact way. And any information that I had given her about where I'm staying, I'll be trying to contact Airbnb, switch my room, because at this point, it's like, I see you if I see you. I see you when we get back, because you playing too many games. And then she included some other women and then started acting funny. Like, She always has the worst travel experiences, whether it's with friends or family. But that's why I say, no matter where you're going or who you're going with, make sure you got you. Make sure you got you some extra cash. Make sure you do your own due diligence and your own research on where you going, because if things go left, you need to have a backup plan. Or even if things don't go left in that type of way, like arguing or not getting along, if there's an emergency that happens with your party, if something happens to the main person of the group who's supposed to be guiding y'all around, or whatever, you still need to have some sort of knowledge about where you are and what you're going to do next. All right, look, I want to know what y'all think about this one. Comment it all down below. That's all I got for you today. If you like videos from me and you want to see more is to come. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, because right now, King Day is out. Peace. The motherfucking building.
Run it up for so. Yeah, bitch, go, I know where it's up. Run that shit, we had all the show. Say that shit for your camera.